Canadian Thanksgiving is this weekend, and this is my last big hurrah for fresh flowers. So mercifully, the warm weather has stayed and it has not frozen here at the acreage, so I do have fresh flowers to work with. But it has been rainy and wet and miserable, and as usual, I am working around the whims of the baby and the preschoolers. Hopefully we'll get enough product made, we will get everything picked off that garden, and we will have a very successful sale. This year I'm trying something new, and instead of being at a one-day market, I'm actually going to be at a pop-up shop at a mall with, I believe, 6 other vendors. I'm really excited about it, but I'm also super nervous. I actually sold out of quite a bit of my dried arrangements at the last market, so I actually have to make a lot more inventory. Everything in that garden needs to come off. Like, I'm gonna need every single stem. Hopefully we sell it all. So let's stop talking, let's get to work. I've got all of the dried ingredients out and ready to go. My glue gun is hot, and you're just gonna have to excuse the mess in the house. I just don't have time to clean it. I really need to focus on making stuff. Well, it's an hour later, and as usual, nothing goes to plan. I've at least got all my dried flowers and my pumpkin set out. I finally got the baby down, and now I have exactly 1 hour before I have to pick up the preschool kids. So between mom duties, I was able to make about 24 dried arrangements today. So that's actually pretty good. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 left from the market this weekend. So going, I think, in with 27 should be fairly strong. I don't know. It's so tough to know, like, what are people going to want? Are they just going to want something fresh for that weekend and like run and grab it? Or are they gonna want something dried that like potentially lasts till Halloween or even like American Thanksgiving? I don't know. I really need to take a shower and go to bed. I'm pretty tired, friends, so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Morning, YouTube. Well, it's a new day and we have a new game plan. So I spent about a half an hour just making sure I got all the orders straight and what days everybody is coming to pick up on and everything. And I've got my cheat sheet. So we are getting the Wednesday orders ready first because my first person is actually coming to pick up in about 45 minutes. So I better hurry. Then after that, it is everything must go. All the flowers, all the greens, all the everything in the garden. We're just gonna cut it all because the forecast keeps changing, and if frost isn't happening tonight or tomorrow, it's happening sometime very soon. So we're just gonna get everything off so we're guaranteed our flowers. So enough chit chat, let's go make some arrangements. So one thing that's really gonna make my life like a lot easier for this thing, especially since it's supposed to rain on and off basically all day, is that I've set up my high tunnel as a workspace. I had some cucumbers that never came up and also some peppers that like I could just honestly cut out. And I now have 2 full tables to work with. Let me show you. All right, super cute fall colors, check. 2 medium pumpkins, check. And adorable helper, companion cat, check. It feels so weird to be harvesting all these flowers that I've walked past every day for months. I've started from seeds. I've been mentally saying to myself, oh, such and such a flowers for the Thanksgiving sale. And now the Thanksgiving sale is here and it's the end of the season, and basically we cut everything. It always feels really bittersweet and a little bit sad just to say goodbye to this year's garden. Unfortunately, the weather really has not been on our side today. Like, it's nice that it's a bit cool and cloudy so we can just pick and it's fine. But unfortunately, it seems like we're always on the verge of a storm. And I don't know if that's thunder in the distance that I've been hearing. I hope not. I hope it's just like machinery or something. But the sky does not look great on the horizon. Oh no. There's so much rain, you guys. There's so much rain. I actually have to go in. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can even hear me. This is like so loud. But I think I have to go get my flowers because I don't know, it might hail. This sounds really bad. Crap. That is definitely hail. Oh, well, that was a bit dramatic, but thankfully the sun has come out. It didn't rain and storm for too terribly long, so maybe we can just like continue with the plan as planned. But there's like another kink now. I just got an email from the lady who's organizing the sale, and setup is tomorrow at 3, which, I mean, in one hand is great because then I don't have to spend all evening setting up. But the problem with that is like everything is fresh and it's so much to make. And I mean, I do have Chastity to help, so that is good, but I'm a little nervous about that timeline. Morning YouTube. Today's a little bit stressful because of course we got to do the bulk of the fresh arranging and it's miserable outside. The high today is supposed to be +5. So I mean, it's great for our flowers and extending their life, but not so great for me and staying warm. But as always, there's really not much time to talk. We gotta get arranging and making some beautiful stuff, so let's get to it. So here is our studio for the day. So this is a bunch of the flowers that we picked yesterday, and then I also grabbed a few things from City Girl Flower Farm, and my neighbor Alyssa also runs a flower farm. I'll link both of those in the description. So we got a few things there. Chastity has already started me off with a few pumpkins that are already done, and then we have even more stuff over here to work from.
Yeah, I wanna build a life worth living. I wanna be rich cause I wanna be given. I feel the time keeps ticking. I wish I had more, but I'll take what's given. I just wanna pop cause I've been working a lot. I think I deserve a shot, I think I deserve a spot. Cause it's been years on this path that I walked, and if I keep going, I pray I'll be at the top. When I dream big, yeah I commit. Wanted this life since I was a little kid. Never thought twice, I just did what I did. Worked towards it and now I have an addiction. I've been living life like a dream, like it's fiction. I've been doing things like I have no restrictions. I don't plan to stop, no I don't plan on quitting. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction. I will never give up, I will never give in. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction. I've been on a mission, I ain't never quitting. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction. I believe in free will. I make choices that lead to what I build. I will never give up, I will never give in. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction.
Okay, So that was a wild ride. I've got every single order done for the pre-order sale, plus just a few that like I wanted to make and make sure that Julie got to photograph. We also had a photography shoot at the same time because I wanted professional pictures of some of my work for future years. It's 1:30, so that means it's time to start packing up, getting the girls into the van, getting as much of this into the van as needs to go, and we'll set up now. I just wish I had more done because I feel like I don't have much product to bring to this setup. It's mostly going to come tomorrow, but it is what it is, and we will make do. We're here! Oh, okay. I'm so glad they have so much stuff. This actually is going to be easier than I thought it was. This is super exciting and hopefully bodes well for tomorrow. So while we were setting up, there were some people who were already coming specifically to my booth and were saying they would come tomorrow. They're really excited about what I had. It was really pretty. One lady wanted me to save my really big pumpkin for her, but I didn't tell her how much it cost. So I don't know. We'll see if she buys it or not once she knows the price. But yeah. I'm feeling really positive, and thankfully I also got set up a little bit earlier, so now everything just pushes a little bit ahead in the schedule, and I think I will have a little bit of breathing room, which is always nice. So it's about 7:30. Everyone is fed. Baby's probably going to be grumpy in like a half hour or so, but that's okay. And I've also done all of my Thursday deliveries now, so we are good. Another hiccup is that, of course, tonight is supposed to be the frost. So I'm really glad that I have everything harvested, but it does mean I need to really watch the temperature and just make sure that those dahlias aren't going to freeze on me before I'm done making everything. So thankfully I have the minimum maximum thermometer. So at least I know like locally exactly what it is, like right here in this little microclimate. And I also have my heater, so hopefully that'll do. And then when I'm done designing for the night, I'll just put everything in the garage, and even though it's not heated, like it'll still be warm enough. It's attached to the house, so it should all be fine. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so cold out here. I feel like in the day this was definitely tolerable, but now at night, like it's just, it's too much. I think I'm gonna have to move everything into my little shed, so I'll be back. It's 9:20. I'm actually doing pretty decent considering with like how much stuff I have made. I've made, I think, let's see, I've made 9 bouquets. I've made 3 more pumpkins, but it's gonna be -3 tonight. The forecast has changed again, and it's not just like a touch of -3, it's -3 for hours. So basically I've only got an hour or two before everything starts completely freezing. Now, I've been able with the heater, we're at 6 degrees Celsius right now. Not bad, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to move everything to the garage. So much work. All right, so it's almost 11. 11 is pretty much when I turn into a pumpkin and I need my sleep. So I'm gonna call her quits. I'm gonna try to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, keep churning out as many pumpkins as I possibly can. I have a feeling tomorrow is gonna be the really big sales day, and then probably Saturday and Sunday will be a little bit quieter, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I have 2 heaters running because the thought of like moving all this stuff again just felt like a little bit much. Now thankfully this heater in the bottom is actually pretty darn powerful, so it's already 10 degrees Celsius here, which actually is pretty nice to work in. I guess I just have to make sure that everything is like clear. We shouldn't have any fire incidences. Oh, that would be a terrible nightmare. Okay, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna say goodnight. Night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. Morning, YouTube. Well, it definitely froze, and it froze hard. It was -3 last night, and for a good portion it was -2. So I mean, the garden looks fine right this second, but as soon as the sun comes up and warms everything up, this garden is toast. It was nice knowing you. It always feels like so bittersweet and emotional when the garden goes. I mean, you spend so many months like preparing for it and planting it and caring for it and harvesting from it. So I don't know, it's a weird feeling when it's gone, but I will get to wax poetic after this sale is done. So I woke up and I already had somebody from the mall asking if they would, or if I would save them some arrangements. So I might have sold like almost all the minis I made. I gotta make more arrangements. And now it's a race against time between, can I arrange fast enough before that baby wakes up? We've already got 1 out of 4 awake, so it's not looking good. Hey, who's that? Can you give that back? My little helper. There, we'll show the people. We're here, it's go day. I would do it outside, but the sun was just blinding me. So we are restocked, we are heading in, and morning, friends. Yesterday was so busy and I was so like just on my feet and go that I didn't really get a chance to update you on how it went. So traffic was pretty steady for me. It was about like probably from when we opened till around 2:30. I felt like I couldn't leave my table, which is always a good feeling, even though you have to pee sometimes. But no, I'd rather have that feeling of not being able to leave my table, at least like the sales going well. And then after that, it was kind of slow for the rest of the day, but we ended up making about $500. But here's something I've got to tell you, and I don't know if this is going to be the same for markets everywhere, but if you were a flower farmer, I would definitely listen up, or even a small business owner, because I think it's going to be the same for you. One of the things is that a lot of my sales for the physical sale happened because people know me on social media and they saw in my stories my pictures of stuff that I was selling. So like literally as I was making stuff the night before, most of it was being sold in the DMs. I don't know if that's going to happen for everyone. It just depends on your relationship with your followers and like how much you've been showing up all year. From sales from just random people stopping by, like there were some, but I've got to say that like a good chunk of them were people who came specifically to see me because they had been following me on social. Anyway, as per usual, I gotta go make some arrangements because I've already sold some stuff in the DMs, so we gotta go make it. You are in my way. So I'm crisis arranging in the back room of the mall. I don't know if it's like the heat or what exactly is going on, but like all the water and a lot of my pumpkins that didn't sell yesterday, it must have evaporated. Like zinnias are looking awful. Like I'm just having to replace things. It's not ideal, but what do you do? And I also like severely powered out of steam last night. I didn't get much arranged, and what I did get arranged this morning was for customers, so I don't have a lot of like new product, so we are arranging in the back room until a customer comes. And that's a wrap. 3 days over. It was long. I am tired, but I will do a little bit of a recap tomorrow or maybe later tonight. Anyway, today was definitely slow. Well, it's a little longer than tomorrow, but here's the recap. So over the 3 days, I made about $900. So $500 the first day, $300 the second, and then whatever the remainder is. I can't math. I haven't had enough coffee this morning. As I predicted earlier in the video, most of the traffic happened on Friday, and the Sunday was very, very slow, like almost to the point of not worth being there on the Sunday, which is really unfortunate. So combined with my other private sales, it would have been about a $1,500 to $1,700 weekend, which is a really good weekend. Definitely going to continue to do this sale, although I don't know if really like the 3-day format is the best, because of course in my situation, like I'm obviously not a single person, and so I do have to balance like being away from my family all of Thanksgiving weekend versus the money that I'm making. So while it was an incredible experience, I'm so grateful to Michaela and the Mall of Lawson Heights. Yeah, I don't know if I would necessarily do it next year, or if I did, I think I would hope that the location would be not in the center of the mall, because that was a little problematic as people try to come find us. It's just better to be by those anchor stores. But again, that obviously comes with higher rent, and I found like the price to be a part of this project was extremely reasonable. So like, you know, you have to weigh both those things. And while Thanksgiving weekend for 3 days might not be the solution for me, I definitely would partner with the mall again. I think it was an incredible experience. It was nice to have all of the stuff available for showcasing my things. It was also great to have their experience with like how to make things look good in a store, which is something like I don't really have experience with. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.